Skype coming in. You want to have a real Skype?
Oh, we'll do your real goddamn Skype.
Absolutely hilarious. All the way from Canada. Darren Frost, everybody. He has a brand new album coming out yesterday. He's going to look at how good looking he is.
Look at this.
Yes.
And he's going to tell you all about the album. Look at that.
Where'd he
It's
go?
called Story Yelling. It's on iTunes. Now, Darren, we had the #1 album of the week here last week. Ethan Hirschenfeld was on our show.
He was
#1, and everyone goes, this is going to last forever. He was #1
No one said that,
for a day. Then he goes, it was 2 days. Then it dropped to #8, #9, at which point I got happy.
Right.
Then it went to number 22, then 37, then back to 22, and now it's totally disappeared.
It disappeared.
Now, Ethan does stand-up 4 times a year, and I thought he was not entitled to be #1. But you, true grinder, been at it for years and years. We used to work together all the time. Tell us about this new album. This is your 7th album, independently produced.
Yes, it's number 7 for me. I was #1 for 3.5 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, in the top 10, this is how Canada works. In the top 10 in Canada, 8 of them were the same French dude comic.
What's his name?
Pepe La Ha Ha?
Pepe
Yeah.
La Ha Ha.
Is it? No?
Ha ha ha.
Pepe La Ha Ha.
Mike Ward.
That's not bad at
Mike
all.
Ward, by the way, just sold 12,000 seats at the Bell Center. He's doing his...
Mike Ward's a killer.
Yeah.
Mike Ward's a killer, man.
But who's this other guy?
I don't know. I'm sure he's fine and good. It's just that just shows you Canada, right? We all mock Quebec, but they take care of their own. They believe in their own culture and they support themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just a fat white guy in Toronto. I'm nobody.
Not even Toronto anymore. You're in Barrie now.
Oh, don't tell anyone. I still stand.
Hang up on this motherfucking Toronto poser.
Tell us about the new album. You've always been one of the top dirty/edgy comics in Canada. You never left, which was always disappointing. You had a run where you went to LA for a bit, but you always make Canada home, and it's always an ongoing struggle for you. So what can people do? Tell us about the album, how they can buy the album and get you on top of this French fuck.
So you can buy it anywhere on iTunes, all the places. And in the first 2 weeks only, if you buy the audio album, I will give you a free HD download of the whole set. My whole special for free. Just go to my website, comedyhorror.com, and I will send it to you for free when you prove that you bought it. It's 50 more minutes of me screaming into the wind, a story about a baby getting raped to death by a dog.
Ooh, I like that.
I get jacked off by a dude, kidney stones, happy stories of my life.
Yeah, and I see the poster here. There's by the way, you look much skinnier in the poster than
Well,
you do in
that's
real life.
actually a
diabetes.
sketch. That's a sketch.
What do you mean?
It's just a sketch. That's not an actual photograph.
I thought it's a photograph of him.
No, it's a sketch.
But his hair.
Someone sketched it.
How do you know that?
Because his body is a triangle, Aaron.
No, it just...
His
Well,
body,
I'm a
body is a triangle.
No, that's John Mayer's
That
song.
John Mayer song?
Yeah.
Your body is a
We
triangle?
had to triangulate him to get him into the Skype, but no, that's someone sketched him as a giant
Well, I
triangle.
want to look at this picture.
And by the way, one more thing. He's not a koi fish. His eyes don't really come out of his head in real life. In the
I've
picture.
seen his eyes.
Excuse me, this is me.
Oh, it is him. Darren, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry.
I have a question. So there's one lady that clearly has been raped and murdered in the photograph. Let's take a look at that. So she's laying on the ground.
I'm in trouble for that. Yeah.
Do people give you trouble for you've got one? So clearly, I'm gonna figure out what's going on. So there's a guy at the bar. He looks like a comedy fan.
He's actually the middle.
Okay, he's the feature watching, and then there's a guy passed out drunk on the table, and then this is a bachelorette party, right?
Yes, like every comedy show is in Canada. Yeah.
And then there's a mop and a bucket. That was the mop up what? The puke?
No, yeah, my puke. My puke from having to sell my soul for this kind of crowd every night.
Yeah.
Just to catch Pepe La Ha Ha Ha.
Yeah.
But you're having breakthroughs. You were at Casino Rama. You did a big room with 2,000 people. Oh, wait. What's it say? Please do not feed me?
Feed the mice.
Oh, the mice. There's mice, Geno. Because the gigs are so bad.
Yeah.
What about, how's the Yuck Yucks in Oshawa?
The Yucks in Oshawa is a great room. It's been open for about a year now. It's doing well. But, it's the same thing in Canada. You either fail upwards or you just stay in the same area. I'm fine. I'm grinding it out. I do my cartoon voices. I got 3 kids to feed,
Aww.
It's the way it is.
How long you been married, Darren?
I've been married for almost 20 years.
20 years. He's got, and you got no problem with that, right? Things are going well?
Well, that's because I don't go on the road that much, and I
Ah.
don't try to fuck waitresses. That's why I stay married.
Well, you can't fuck.
I don't try to fuck waitresses. I still
no,
argue with my
I'll
wife.
say this: if I
You
had
don't. You don't.
if I
Right.
had a body like Darren Frost, I'd be fucking every triangle waitress in the fucking,
And a lot of rectangles.
Yeah, I fucked a lot of rhombuses in my day. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Yes.
Darren. We're doing geometric fat chick jokes. This is good stuff.
Circle.
No.
Hang on, I'm going to find
You're
other
not
shapes.
You're not
Wait,
helping.
hold. Buy me time. Darren, buy me time. I got to find shapes.
Hexagon. A lot of hexagon
Don't
shapes.
help Darren.
Hexagon.
Don't help
I
him.
thought of that.
You can't
Hexagons.
help him, Darren, just because he's Canadian like you.
Rhombus.
No.
Octagons.
I've had it.
Quadrilateral.
I'm
A
done.
lot of chicks look like Chuck Norris. in the octagon.
Paraplegic.
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done
Quadriplegic.
with it. I'm
In the
just gonna wear
90s,
my.
I fucked 3 chicks that look like Hoist Gracie.
Who's Hoist Gracie?
Hoist Gracie's like one of the original BJJ people. Mixed martial arts.
No, don't
Someone
know.
just came in with a city bike. Hey, Ari, could you be more awkward? Okay, Ari just came in with a city bike.
Oh, that's good
Thanks,
stuff.
buddy. All right. Were you allowed to rip off Rick and Morty? They asked for the picture.
Well, that's a good question. I believe it or not, when I got the guy to do the poster, I didn't even know. I'm not a huge Rick and Morty guy. And so I just
How
put
are
it
you
out.
not? How old are your kids?
Well, they don't watch it. I know they're watching people getting football in their groin. It's classic. It's universal.
They're smart. Okay, so back to your Rick and Morty
So
story.
wait, Rick Moranis and Mort Saul?
No, no,
Yes.
no, not
The
remotely.
great combo from the 70s.
Not remotely, no. That's not it.
I don't. Maybe I'll get sued for it, and then I'll get some press. That's what happens in this business. You get into trouble, and then you get press.
Now,
Getting in trouble is important.
There you
Do
go.
you get in trouble
is.
still? Okay, Darren has been in trouble. He had a Greyhound joke years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
That was topical, poignant, great joke.
Right.
But then that
The day after the bus
imploded,
beheading
right?
in our country, what happened was I went on a comedy stage and did some material about it, and people freaked the fuck out. Like 6 newspapers across Canada called me evil, and I'm a terrible human. The
we get that.
family of the victim was upset, which I understand, so I took the video down out of respect for them. But, yeah, I've been in a lot of trouble over my career. I've had death threats. I've been attacked. That's Canada, man. People get drunk and they can't handle their liquor and they lose the word fight. So they go, okay, fatty, I'll meet you outside.
Now I woke up to a clip of you in my email because they do all the groundwork and I just show up and look pretty.
Sure.
Kidding. Of someone hurling a glass at you about 10, 15 years ago. What is that?
Yes. That was a show in London, Ontario where dreams go to die.
Right,
And you
go on.
and you play a fucking shitty place and they were drunk, they were idiots, they were heckling, and I told them, I did the old hacky kind of, I fucked your mother joke, and they got pissed.
That's my closer. What does he mean hacky?
Of course. As long as you sing it, anything can be a closer.
Well, sometimes comics have to go on the road and perform for monkeys, right? Moose Jaw, 2001. End of joke.
To the monkey.
I don't think you've watched the show so far. This is no choose your own adventure story. If you can turn to page 85, it turns out I fucked your mother. And you don't want to know what she whispered in my ear. And you don't want to know what she
There's
whispered
comedy
in my
right
ear.
there.
One more.
Yeah.
Whispered in my ear.
If you slow it down, you can actually see my heart break.
Your kids watch
You
it.
don't want to know what she whispered in my ear.
Now, Darren, one more time. Just hit play. One more time.
Yeah.
Did that
Yep.
really? That's a good little. It really. Did it stun you or did it actually hurt you? Where you're like, oh my God, is there a pause where you're like, was that a knife? Was that what was that? What was that? Was there that going on?
So what it was a Scotch tumbler glass, the thick bottomed glass.
Oh, I'm familiar with the thick bottomed Scotch glasses.
Yeah. And so it hurt. I actually had a bruise about the size of like a orange on my chest for about a week. And so I'm winded. It hurt, but I still did the show.
Oh, yeah, the great
But
one's
they didn't
playing
do it. The
pain.
staff did nothing. Nobody did anything. The
They're
guys
still
just
laughing.
sat there and then walked out like they fucking owned the place.
Right.
And it's like, that's Canadian showbiz right there. You can assault your entertainer if you're not happy with the show.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredible that that still goes on. I know this was 10, 15 years ago, but it's incredible that people in the crowd like really get offended by that shit at a comedy show. It's like,
And the worst part is that was an X-rated show billed as you will be offended. I've done AIDS jokes, 9/11 jokes. All of a sudden I fucked your mother and you're getting pissed?
yeah.
His mother's dead, bud.
Which makes
Yeah,
it
man. My mom's dead.
Oh, dude, I've been on stage and I've had.
Now, let me see. Go back just to the video.
Yeah, let's take
Because that right there, stop. See, that looks like him in the poster.
It does. I'll be damned. You know, I owe you
triangle.
2 apologies. Like,
Yes.
and
Yes,
what?
it does.
They-
Hey, look.
Throw a glass at me.
I like
Throw a
that.
fucking glass at me, you drunk sluts.
Get the fuck out of here.
There
I
should
like
be
that
class.
there's a little bit of brick wall in it. Anyways, Darren Frost, a phenomenal comedian. He's one
Great
of the few
guy.
guys out of Canada that I vouch for. His album Story Yelling is on iTunes. Get it there. Where do you want people to buy it? Where's the best place to buy it?
Yeah, buy it from iTunes or download it, and I'll send you a free download. Just get in touch through my website, comedyhorror.com.
Get it. And the new house looks lovely, by the way, behind you.
Yeah, it's great, man. That's what you get in Barry.
That's
They
great.
sell your soul.
All right. Well, have a good audition today and break
Thanks.
a leg. All the best.
Thanks,
Comedy
guys.
Whore,
Cheers.
buy his fucking
All right, bye.
album, people. Darren Frost, everyone. Love that guy, dude. Love that.
Did
dude.
you have